Do you guys remember Marcus Rashford from FIFA 18? This guy's footies card was one of the best cards I have ever used in FIFA. Now, combine the fact that he's 6'1" with his high-low work rates, his 4-star, he was just an absolute machine. When you go into his in-games, the guy has 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed, so he's basically 99 pace. He's just absolutely rapid. He has amazing shooting stats, including 96 finishing and 99 positioning. His passing was really good. His shot passing at 94, his curve at 96, which means those finesse shots and those curved shots are just going to hit the back of the net every time around the keeper. He has 99 agility, 96 dribbling, 96 stamina, 92 heading accuracy. This guy was literally the complete striker. Probably one of my favourite cards in FIFA 18. Obviously I didn't get to play that much with him because of course Footies is a promo that comes at the end of the year, but I remember thinking at the end of the year, I really wish I had more time to play with this Rashford because he is so good. And as you can see, he scored 41 goals in 41 games for me. So today we're going to be taking this Rashford as well as this super team into a game online, and we're just going to be talking about Rashford, and we're going to be talking about how good he was. Now, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel. I upload daily FIFA content, including retro FIFA like FIFA 18, FIFA 17, maybe even FIFA earlier, if you guys want that. But of course, yeah, hit the subscribe button. I upload daily FIFA content, so make sure you don't miss out on it. So, hopefully we find a game here. I'm not sure who's playing FIFA 18 at this point, but I'm guessing somebody's probably playing. I'm hoping that they have a pretty good team because I don't really want to run into somebody with this super team that I've got and absolutely destroy somebody. Now, if you guys also have a good team on FIFA 18, let me know down below. Let me know what sort of team you're rocking with, and maybe jump back on and have a game because it's actually really fun to come back on this old game and have a go. So this guy has got he's got his 3 prime icons that he got given off EA. He looks like he's got a one-to-watch striker Mbappe. I'm thinking that. All the player faces are messed up because the World Cup mode in this game messed up the player faces. So if you go into the World Cup mode and then you come back out of it and you go into a regular game, it messes with all your player faces. Anyway, let's get into this game. This guy's team is obviously pretty bad compared to ours. If you want to see my team in detail, I uploaded a video a couple days ago now, and I give you a tour of my FIFA 18 club and explaining where I got my players from, how many games I played with each players, and how much my team's worth, so go and have a look at that. One thing I do notice about this FIFA already though, is how colourful it is. The contrast of this FIFA seems a lot higher than FIFA 19, and it seems like they really upped the realism. Here we are, we're throwing goal with Son. Oh, So I just tried to do the FIFA 19 low driven, which is left trigger, right trigger at the top. But of course, it's not that on FIFA 18, it is a double tap of the square button. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. But yeah, let me know if you guys still play some FIFA 18. I'm sure there is some of you out there that still play this game. It's a little bit difficult to come on though and build some teams because the market's really dead. There's not really much going on. And because I was looking at buying some players and maybe building a new team, but because the market is so dead, every player's just extinct, and of course because they're extinct, they're extremely overpriced. There we go. There's that Rashford with his jumping and heading ability. But yeah, because every single team is every single player is extinct, you have to pay the max price, and the max price is like 300k, 250k, and they're just average. Well, no, they're good players, but they're not worth that sort of coins. Anyway, here we are with our Marcus Rashford. He scores our first goal of the game against Icon van der Sar. Nice little header there, cross from the right hand side, and he uses that insane 92 heading accuracy to score a goal for us, like a legend. Son there with the defending. So I'm playing a 4-3-2-1 here. Typically I change into a 4-1-2-1-2, but I want Rashford to be the pinnacle of our attack, and I want all the play to go to him. So I just did it again. I just chipped again. So let me know if you guys want me to do a review and talk about any of the players that used to be on FIFA 18 or maybe even FIFA 17 or earlier. I can go back to those FIFAs and you know, do some reviews on those older guys and just reminisce about how good they were. But yeah, like I said, this Footy Rashford was probably my favourite striker in the game. just because he had everything. Like, there's not many players in FIFA. I mean, Ronaldo, of course, is the first one that springs to mind, that has the perfect work rates, the perfect height, the perfect everything, the perfect pace. He has absolutely everything you want from a striker, and if you could design a perfect ultimate team striker, he would be this FUTTIES Marcus Rashford. So as soon as he came out, of course, I'm a Man United fan, he fits my team, so I was like, of course I'm going to do that, Rashford. We're working some nice space here, Rashford. His dribbling is amazing. Of course, partnering with Son on the left, his also dribbling is also amazing. So them two are just like a dream team on the left and up front. Of course, I'm using end of an era De Rossi as well in midfield. This guy absolutely destroys this midfield. He anchors everything together. And I'm using Dele Alli, team of the season, and I'm also using team of the season Fernandinho. So just three really solid midfielders. Oh, he's done a nice shot there. So my opponent isn't. I mean, it's hard to play against my sort of team, right? I mean, especially when your team's not too good. And I've got this super team, but we need to make sure that we score a few goals, especially with Rashford. You know, we want to get him on the ball, we want to see what he can do, and I want to compare him to the cards of this year's FIFA. Like, I mean, already, of course, I can tell this team is very, very quick, because last year pace was still a massive thing, and if you built a team without pace, then you'd just be hindering yourself. And I mean, it's similar this year. I feel like FIFA 19, you can actually get away with using some slower players, especially in like defence and midfield. Of course, on the wingers, you need to get some pace, and we do get a penalty there from Marcos Alonso on the edge of the box, just working some space with Willian, trying to turn on to the right hand side to work some space and maybe get it into Rashford on that big head again. But Marcos Alonso sticks a leg in, and we of course get a penalty. Now, of course, we're going to stick the man Marcus Rashford on. He's right at the bottom. He has 90 penalties, a 96 curve, and 99 power. Do we have a bar? Yeah, we do. We're going to go top left. I'm going to try and get a nice, beautiful penalty there by Rashford. And what's his celebration? It's apparently getting chased by the rest of the team. Okay. So our number 7 has got 2 goals. Our Marcus Rashford has 2 goals for us already, 27 minutes in, and he's just an absolute menace. I just loved playing with this Marcus Rashford, and I'm really excited for FUTTIES again, because especially last year they give the FUTTIES players such big boosts that, like, it was just so fun to get these FUTTIES cards in your team. And especially because obviously there's the meme that FUTTIES is just called FUTTIES, because it's just full of Premier League players. But you know, everyone uses Premier League teams, so you know, I don't really see the issue there. Especially if you're getting cards like this Marcus Rashford. Let's work a little bit of space here with Rashford. Missed the pass there. Well, I suppose he did some good covering with his defenders. We'll get that back to Son. One thing I do notice about this game compared to 19 is that the really close quarter dribbling doesn't feel as strong. Like, you know, for example, my flashback Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who I used to hold up the ball all the time to bring my wingers into the game, he's constantly kind of tricking the ball under his feet, and the opponents, you know, because of that power he has as well, the opponents can't really stop him. Well, in this, as you can see there, Rashford goes straight over. I mean, he does have good strength, but I just feel like all the players in this game don't have that control that they have on 19. Where's Rashford? There he is. Let's get the ball to him. Was that offside? Okay. I'd love to get Marcus Rashford a hat-trick. I mean, he's already got 2 goals here, so he's already gone up on that 1 goal game ratio to a 1.2 or something. 1.02, I should say. But yeah, this team was just so fun to play with. And do you know what the annoying thing is that, like, you know, when the end of the year comes and you've spent all year building this insane team, you don't get enough time to play with it, because they bring out all these insane players like Rashford, like like end of an era De Rossi, and then the game's over a few weeks later, and it's just a bit of a sad bit that you don't really get the chance to play with these players that are just going to absolutely tear the pitch up. Oh, Zanetti there with a good cross, but his keeper comes out and makes a good clearance. I mean, this guy isn't a terrible player. He's good at working the spaces and you know, getting some angles, but I think my players are just that. Every player I have has good defending stats, so I mean, it's hard to make, you know, really good opportunities when I have such an OP team. My man works a corner though, Let's see if we can defend this corner. I can't remember if corners were broken in this game. I don't think they was. Well, that was a close one. His Manolas actually won the header, but just headed it to himself and then fell over, so got a bit lucky there. And he has another corner here from the left-hand side. Can we defend this? There we go. So yeah, I mean, I'm guessing this is the type of team that you'd come up against on FIFA 18, because I'm sure all the good players with the good teams are probably, you know, still grinding out FIFA 19. So if you guys have a decent team, or maybe you just have a, you know, a fairly average team with the icons that EA gave you, just jump on and have a few games, because, you know, the only people that are going to keep this game alive is us. And, you know, there's nothing better than coming onto these old FIFAs with these amazing teams you've built and just, you know, slapping some people with some great goals that you can score. So there we go, we got half time. Actually, not too of an entertaining game. We only have the 4 shots, but we do have the 2 goals. We have a little bit more possession. I think I want to try and boss the possession a little bit more in the second half. Typically in FIFA 19, I bossed the possession a lot more and control the game, and I think that's how I create most of my chances in FUT 19. I think I'm definitely a better player in FIFA 19 than I've been in a lot of the other FIFAs, and I think it just suits my playstyle that little bit better. Works some space over William, but then obviously the finesse shots in this game weren't a thing at all. I remember thinking, I was playing with one of my friends in FIFA 18, and we was both talking about how finesse shots have just been dead for a number of years now. Here's Rashford, left foot, and there is the Marcus Rashford hat-trick with his left foot into the top right hand corner. I mean, the power on that shot was immense. Was a mistake by my opponent, he passed it to Rashford, but of course you need to pounce on those sort of opportunities against his icon Edwin van der Sar, and we put that into the top right hand corner with his weak foot. What a nice finish there by Marcus Rashford. And how fitting is that? We talk about Marcus Rashford, we talk about his footies card, and he ends up scoring a beautiful hat-trick for us. Now let's see if we can get him maybe another one. Let's get a bit greedy with this and see if we can get any more goals. So yeah, just let me know what your favourite promo was in FIFA 18, because I mean, I think mine was Footies. I mean, there was a lot of great cards that came out for Footies, and obviously the voting system was a little bit broken when it came out, you know, because they gave everybody, like, what was it, 3 nominee cards, and then you went and submitted the nominee card into the relevant SBC. But of course, when you give everyone an 86 David Luiz, everyone wants to keep their 86 David Luiz so that they can use that in the eventual Footies SBC. So if everyone was just submitting their lower rated cards, that's why, like, Rashford, for example, ended up winning. So everyone got given a 78 Rashford or an 80 Rashford or whatever his base card was. And of course he was always going to win over, like, the 84 player, like I think it was an 83 Jesus or something. You know, he's always going to win over the 83 Jesus because people want to keep that to put that 83 into an SBC. I hope they do something a little bit differently this year. Maybe like they did with the what was it now? Was it Future Stars, where they give you a lone player and you can try them out and then it pops up and then you pick which one you want? That'd be a pretty cool way to vote, and at least, you know, it's a lot more fair, and there's no... Oh, it's got in. It's got in. And then, like I was saying, then there's no way. There's no reason that you would vote for, you know, like the lowest rated. You're just gonna vote for whichever one you want to use. And oh my God, what has happened there? Edwin van der Sar has absolutely had a nightmare. It hits the post. He falls. Oh, the crossbar. Sorry, he falls on it. It hits his face, and he just faces it into the net. So yeah, Dele Alli with the goal there. We're winning this game 4-0. We haven't actually had that many shots, you know. We've just been scoring pretty much every time we shoot, which is pretty unfortunate for this guy. But yeah, this is a Division 2 game, by the way. I think I'm on the brink of promotion back into Division 1. I think I was always that guy, you know, I was yo-yoing between Division 1 and Division 2. I'm not the best player in the game, but I can definitely, you know, hold my own in like a weekend league. You know, this year in a weekend league I finished about 20 and 10, so, you know, about a gold one. And you know, that's sufficient. It's sufficient. Oh, can we get that out? Get that out. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, this team is just... I've not really had a problem. Not had a single problem. Everyone just works their position well. Everyone knows what they're doing. I've built this team to just work well together, and I just think it just does work so well together, doesn't it? I need to get Son a goal, don't I? Oh! See, that finesse shot looked so different than a FIFA 19 finesse shot. Like, Son, for example, who I do play with, I have FUTTIES Son in my team. The FUTTIES Son in that sort of position would open his body up and it would really be a curler, where that particular shot, there was barely any curl on it. It was more of a like a straight kind of dipping shot, which is quite strange. I'm glad they did patch the finesse shot stuff though, because I really do enjoy scoring finesse shots. And I mean, you still can score them. I know they did a big patch in terms of the timed finesse shots, but you can still score nice finesse shots in FIFA 19 if you just work the right angle. Like compared to this game anyway, where you just couldn't really score any of the only goals you really scored in competitive FIFA 18 was just low driven shots. You'd have to work the angle by maybe getting in behind or just working with some nice passes, and then you just have to hope that the player that you was using was on his strong foot, and you'd have to put it usually far post. Oh, the guy's got a goal back. That was a pretty nice goal, to be fair. Took that into the bottom right hand corner. We'll have a quick look at that replay and see exactly what happened there. I know he was doing a quick like 1-2, and then I think he just turned my defender, and I might have pulled him a little bit. He's telling me to calm down with his Adam Lallana, even though I'm winning 4-1. Just a really nice bit of dribbling there, and a really nice little finish by Adam Lallana. He was dribbling really well. He was just waiting for the player who ran into the space. As I said, like I said a minute ago, just waiting for that player to run in behind, and typically you'd low drive that shot, but he decided to just do a nice little cheeky finesse shot around, and it ended up going to the back of the net. So Zanetti's here on the ball. The guy has like 20 assists for me, and that's a beautiful. Oh my god, what a save by Van der Sar there. Absolutely top draw there from Edwin van der Sar. I mean, I don't think William put much power on that header, but still a top save from Van der Sar there. Here he is, Rashford on the ball. Oh, I tried to take it out wide so I could maybe build something from the right hand side, but he read that pretty well there. So yeah, are you looking forward to FUTTIES this year? Who do you think is going to get a FUTTIES this year? Okay, typically FUTTIES are usually awarded to the players that are used most that year. And I was trying to think the other day, you know, who's really been used most? And because it's a very weird year in which like every league's kind of been used equally, and all players have been used equally. Of course, it'll probably be predominantly Premier League players, of course, because everybody just used Premier League teams. But oh, there we go, a nice 5-1 near post header by Son. But yeah, I can't really think of someone like, typically, you know, you've had your Martial, it's just like you're a Bakayoko, your Kante's, like you've had your obvious players who are going to make it into FUTTIES, where this year I feel like there isn't really that many obvious picks. Like, who's probably the most used goalkeeper? It's probably De Gea, right? I mean, and are they really going to give De Gea a FUTTIES card? And who's the most used centre back? It's maybe Virgil van Dijk. Are they going to give Virgil van Dijk a FUTTIES card? Because then, you know, if they do, like Virgil van Dijk, for example, already has so many like high-rated cards. Is it going to be higher than his Team of the Year? Is it going to be lower? You know, if it's lower rated than his Team of the Year, then there's no point doing the FUTTIES. You know, you might as well just get the Champions League one or an inform one. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with FUTTIES this year, because this year more than others, of course, they give us so many coins that like the most used players this game are all the best high-rated players. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they have to do with it. So we're working some nice play. I mean, I'm glad we've got a nice 5-1 win over this guy. Rashford is through for another one. Can he get 4? Yes, he can. Marcus Rashford with his 4th of the game. But yeah, this Marcus Rashford is just insane, and I really hope that we get someone like him this year. It's probably not going to be Rashford, because I don't think that many people have used Rashford this year. I mean, I definitely see him a few times, but in terms of like weekend league and stuff, I mean, now he's got his headliners card. I have seen that a few times, but of course before they released that headliners card, he wasn't like a staple in people's team, and his headliner is very expensive. So I'm guessing not many people use him. You know, the average Joe probably don't use that headliner's Rashford. We're working some more nice space here with Son. Can we get another goal with Rashford? Oh, we nearly get a good goal there. I actually managed to time the low driven correctly there. I've been really struggling with the chip shots, as I said earlier. We actually managed to get a low driven going, and we're going to try another near post corner here, see if we can get a second one. Rashford with the shot. Good save though by his Edwin van der Sar there. And we're really close to the 90th minute here. Can we just get one more goal, just for old time's sake? I mean, that is an absolute penalty there for Marcus Rashford. He got absolutely murdered, but we'll take it. Here we go. Son, can we get a goal? He does. 7-1. A beautiful game. A beautiful team and a beautiful goal. And what a beautiful man is Son as well. One of my favourite ever FIFA cards. And I really hope he gets a team of the season in FIFA 19 because I really want him in my final squad. Because he's just always that guy for me. FIFA 17, his Player of the Month card was so good. I'm actually going to make a video on his FIFA 17 Player of the Month card. I'm going to be making a, remember Son from FIFA 17 because I think he is my favourite ever FIFA player because he scored that many goals for me and he was so fun to play with. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. We beat this guy in Division 2, 7-1, beautiful game. Rashford with 4 goals, and what a player he was. Let's hope for some more great footies players like him this year. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, more live games. Let me know of any players you might want me to make a video on, and yeah, make sure you drop me a comment if you enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you later.